What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Fernando the Plug, bringing you another weekly vendor reset video. We're gonna go ahead, jump straight in. We're gonna do the White House, the Clam Vendor, then the three DZ vendors. First we're gonna start with the White House. Let's go ahead, jump in. And first on the list, we're gonna have the Invisible Hand. Core attribute is gonna be 11% assault rifle damage. Then we have 12.5% health damage. Attribute is gonna be 10.4% reload speed with the talent Perfect Allegro. Next, we're going to have the PP19 SMG. Core attribute is going to be 11% SMG damage, 16% critical hit chance. Then we got that lore attribute at 8% critical hit damage. Talent's going to be Breadbasket. Next on the list, we have the G36 Enhanced Assault Rifle. We're going to have the core attribute at 10% assault rifle damage, 14.5% health damage. Lower attribute is going to be 3.6% rate of fire. Then we have the talent on empty. Next on the list, we're going to have the PX4 Storm Type F. Core attribute is going to be 11% pistol damage. Attribute is going to be 5% damage to armor. Then we have the talent Fast Hands. Now moving on to brand sets, we have Alp Summit Armaments. We're going to have a yellow core attribute. Lower attribute is going to be 9.8% critical hit damage, 4.3% critical hit chance, yellow mod slot with the talent companion. Then we have the Gilligard chest piece. It's going to be a blue core attribute at 102,374 armor. Attribute is going to be lower attribute is going to be 6% weapon handling, 10.1% skill haste, blue mod slot. Then we're going to have the talent reassigned. Next we have an offensive system mod. It's going to be 10.3% critical hit damage. Then we have an assault turret mod with 4.2% damage. Next we have a turret mod with +1 extra mortar ammo, and then a sticky bomb mod with 4.2% skill haste.
Your business.
Alright guys, now we've made it to the clan vendor, so let's go ahead and jump straight into that. And first on the list, we're going to have the Pyromaniac. It's going to have core attribute 9% assault rifle damage, and we have 13% health damage. Lower attribute is going to be 9.5% critical hit chance. Talent's going to be perfectly ignited. This one's not bad. I usually like to keep my health damage around 15. You can definitely pick this up and just max out that assault rifle damage, and it's gonna work perfect for you. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and buy that myself. Next on the list, we have the Negotiator Dilemma holster. Core attribute is going to be a red with 12.7% weapon damage. Lower attribute is going to be 7.5% skill damage. Next, we have the Aces and 8 holster. It's going to be a God roll weapon damage. So the red core is going to be 15% weapon damage. Lower attribute is going to be 9.3% critical hit damage. I'm going to buy that as well. I don't know if you guys are looking for builds for the Mantis that just came out or just the original Nemesis. You can definitely use this holster if you want to do that. Then we have the Striker Battle Gear chest piece. Core attribute is going to be a red 9% weapon damage. Lower attribute is going to be 7.5% weapon handling, red mod slot, and then we have the talent Press the Advantage. Next on the list we have a M45A1 pistol. Core attribute is going to be 12% pistol damage. Lower attribute is going to be 6% damage to armor. And then we have the talent Breadbasket. This one is actually pretty good. It's not too far off from the named item, the Mozambique Special. If you don't have that damage to armor roll in your library, you should definitely come and pick that up. But just in general, this is a good gun as well. If you wanted to use that for a pistol, all you have to do is max out that pistol damage, and it'll kind of be the same. So you got 35% headshot damage that you're going to be stacking up instead of 50, and it stacks up 3 times. So you could definitely come and grab this if you would like. Next, we have the ACS-12 shotgun. It's going to be core attribute 10% shotgun damage, 10% damage to armor, and the attribute is going to be 8.5% health damage. Talent is going to be vindictive. Now, I would pick this up and keep it exactly how it is. You can change that talent to whatever you want. This is also a good shotgun as well, especially having the health damage already on there. Or you could switch that to damage to targets out of cover, whichever one you prefer. Next on the list, we have the Walker and Harris Co. It's going to have a core attribute 12.3% weapon damage. Lower attribute is going to be 8.2% explosive resistance. Then we have 6.5% weapon handling. Next we have a Raldi holding backpack with the core attribute being red, 10% weapon damage. Lower attribute is going to be 15.5% repair skill. Then we have a God roll 12% critical hit damage. Red mod slot with the talent composure. This could be good as well, especially for people who like to sit on walls. Usually you're in cover with a sniper anyway. This would be a good backpack to pick up for any type of sniper build. Next we have the SASG-12 shotgun. Core attribute is going to be 11% shotgun damage, 10% damage to armor. Lower attribute is going to be 18% optimal range with the talent eyeless. I feel like this was going to be pretty much useless because you got the optimal range, which can be good depending on what you're using, but the eyeless is not useful. Me, I would want to roll both of those, so I'm not going to pick this up, but you can do what you want with that. Next, we have the Alp Summit Armaments Holster. It's going to have a core attribute yellow. Then we're going to have the lower attribute 18,935 health max. So that is a God roll max health. Then we're going to have 4.1% critical hit chance. Next on the list, we're going to have the Araldi holding gloves, and that's going to be core attribute at 10% weapon damage. Lower attribute is going to be 19.4% repair skill. Then we have 9.8% critical hit damage. Next on the list, we have a defensive mod, and it's going to be 8.9% blind def resistance. Then we have a chem launcher mod with 4.3% damage. Next, we have a shield mod with 4.5% active regeneration. And last, we have a pulse mod with 6.8% cone size. And this is only going to be useful for the Banshee pulse, if you guys did not know.
Thanks for doing business with me.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now we've made it to our first Dark Zone vendor, which is going to be Dark Zone East. So let's go ahead and see what we got on the list here. And first on that list, we're going to have the Commando Sniper Rifle. Core attribute is going to be 10% Marksman Rifle damage. Then we have 88% Headshot damage. Lower attribute is going to be 5% damage to armor. And then we're going to have the Talent Perfectly Naked. Next, we have the Classic M44 Carbine. Core attribute is going to be 13% Marksman Rifle damage. 101 headshot damage. Lower attribute is going to be 6% magazine size with First Blood as the talent. Next on the list, we have the Black Market M60E6 LMG. Core attribute is going to be 12% LMG damage, 8% damage to targets out of cover. Lower attribute is going to be 18.5% optimal range with the talent Preservation. Next on the list, we're going to have the Negotiator Dilemma Mask. Core attribute is going to be a red at 11% weapon damage. Then we have the lower attribute at 7.4% skill damage, and then a red mod slot there. Next, we have a hardwired holster. Core attribute is going to be a yellow skill tier. Then we're going to have the lower attribute 6% weapon handling. Next on the list, we have the Araldi's holding mask. Core attribute is going to be 12.2% weapon damage. Lower attribute is going to be 6% weapon handling. Then we have 3,795 armor regeneration with a red mod slot. Next, we have the Fenris Group AB holster. It's going to be 11.6% weapon damage for the core attribute. Lower attribute is going to be 10.3% critical hit damage, and then we have 10.3% skill haste. Next, we're going to have a utility mod. That's going to be 16.2% repair skill. Next, we have a chem launcher mod with 5.8% skill haste. Then we have a hive mod with 4% range. Now that's almost max. You should definitely pick that up if you don't have. And last, the last two, we're going to have 5% skill haste for a pulse mod, and then we have a shock trap mod with 5.8% duration.
Hostiles guarding location.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now we've made it to Dark Zone South, so let's go ahead and jump and see what we got on the list today. And once again, we're going to have the Invisible Hand. Core attribute is going to be 10% assault rifle damage, 13.5% health damage. Lower attribute is going to be 9% damage to targets out of cover. Then we're going to have the Perfect Allegro. Next on the list, we're going to have the MP7 SMG. Core attribute is going to be 12% SMG damage, 13% critical hit chance. Then we have the lower attribute, 7% critical hit damage with measured. I actually been wanting to test this. This isn't a bad roll, so I'm going to pick that up. Next, we're going to have the Honey Badger. Core attribute is going to be 11% assault rifle damage. Then we have 16% health damage. Lower attribute is going to be 3.6% rate of fire. And then we have the talent when empty. Next, we have the military M9. Core attribute is going to be 10% pistol damage. Then we have the lower attribute 9% magazine size. Talent is going to be Ranger. Next on the list, we have the ongoing directive backpack. Core attribute is going to be a red at 9.8% weapon damage. Then we have the lower attribute 7.1% explosive resistance, yellow mod slot, and the talent is going to be trauma specialist. Next, we're going to have the Negotiator Dilemma chest piece. It's going to have the core attribute red at 11.3% weapon damage. Lower attribute is going to be 8.6% status effect. We're going to have a red mod slot, and the talent is going to be target rich environment. Next on the list, we have a 511 tactical backpack. Core attribute is going to be a blue maxed armor, so that's a god roll armor, 170,000. Lower attribute is going to be 14,035 health. Then we're going to have 7.7% status effect, blue mod slot with the talent Unstoppable Force. Then we're going to have the Richard and Kaiser chest piece. Core attribute is going to be a yellow skill tier. Lower attribute is going to be 6.9% skill damage, 16,087 health. Blue mod slot with the talent Efficient. Next, we're going to have an offensive mod, 4.4% critical hit chance. Then we have an assault turret mod with +2 extra bombs. Turret mod with 5.8% skill haste. And a sticky bomb mod with 4.9% blast radius. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to our last stop, which is going to be Dark Zone West. So let's go ahead and see what we got on the list here. And first on the list, we're going to have the backup boomstick. This is a named item, 16% shotgun damage, 8% damage to armor, 8% damage to targets out of cover, and then we're going to have the talent Vindictive. I would definitely come and pick this up. Vindictive isn't bad. I would just max out the damage to armor or max out the damage to target out of covers, and this gun would be, it's going to be pretty good. No matter how you use it. Even with Vindictive, if you're running with someone with a status build, you can still get that Vindictive to proc. Next, we're going to talk about the tactical SASG 12K. This shotgun, the core attributes for that is going to be 10% shotgun damage, 9% damage to armor. Then we're going to have the lower attribute 8% magazine size. The talent is going to be Optimus. This one can be very strong as well. Depends on what type of shotguns you like. Next, we're going to have the Urban MDR rifle. Core attribute is going to be 11% rifle damage, 13% critical hit damage. Then we have the lower attribute 5% damage to armor. Next, we're going to have the talent at Fast Hands. Now, the next one is going to be a gear set on the list. We have Future Initiative. Core attribute is going to be a skill tier. Then we're going to have the lower attribute 4028 armor regeneration. Next, we have the Aces and 8 knee pads with the core attribute being a red at 8% weapon damage. Then we have the lower attribute at 9.8% status effect. Next, we have the Sokolov Concern glove, and that's going to be a core attribute at 10.4% weapon damage. Lower attribute is going to be 7.5% headshot damage. Then we have 7% skill damage. Next on the list, we're going to have the Badger Tough knee pads with blue core attribute, 134,779 armor. Lower attribute is going to be 9.5% skill haste. Then we have 3,559 armor regeneration. Next, we're going to have a defensive mod with 8.3% blind / deaf resistance. Then we have a Secret Mine mod with +1 cluster mines. Then we have a shield mod with 4.1% deflector damage. Next, we have a Firefly mod with 6% skill haste. And last is going to be a decoy with 6% duration. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.